Let me start. Good evening to all of you. This is Dr. Sharda Chakravarti, AIEF Global Ambassador and CBSE resource person. Apart from this, I am a career counselor, a life coach, taking sessions on different type of soft skills and life skills for the students, and of course for the working professionals. So today we are here with an important topic, and let me share my PPT with you all. Okay. So today we are here, and this particular topic, I have a workshop also for the offline on the first week of December. So this is active learning, and you must have seen these workshops are there. It is one of the workshop there in CBSE, which I'm planning to take, which I'll take in the month of December. So what is active learning? Though we have talked a lot about this in my previous workshops, so let's start with a beautiful line by, the famous person, Confucius. I hear and I forget, I see and I remember, I do and I understand. This one sentence summarizes the purpose of today's session. Means when I talk about children, because here we are today, workshops are not for us, it's actually to implement in the classroom. So I hear and I forget means it's so beautifully summed up. When I hear means the audio, only the teacher is teaching by lecture method, I forget. When I see, I remember. When I do, that is doing by themselves, by doing experiments and etc., I remember. So how powerful these sentences are. Now think about your last class, means on Friday's class or Saturday's class, like whatever classes you had. So who was doing most of the talking? You or your students? It's actually we. We are talking too much. And we give very less time for the to the children to speak. So if we want students to truly understand and not just copy notes, they must become active participants. Means they should actively participate in the school, in the classroom teaching, whatever you're teaching. And in the end, you will learn like how being, taking less, participating in the class, less talking less, how you can be teaching more. So these are the few techniques I'm going to teach you today. A child mind is not a vessel to be filled, but a fire to be ignited. It's not a vessel where just you're filling with your, lectures and all, but a fire means you create a spark there so that they, start questioning, they start learning about they start thinking about the chapters or the topics you're teaching. It's not about activities, it's about activating the brain, how well you can activate the brain. So we are going to teach today, we are going to learn actually together how simple scientific methods can double retention, reduce forgetting, and make learning truly, good. Means the means the way you want. So why active learning? Why CBSE is doing so many workshops this month on active learning? What is the use? Because of course, National Education Policy is also speaking on experiential learning, making students more active, holistic teaching, including them in the education. Everything means here we are just the mentors instead of teachers. So global research is very clear. What is it saying? Ki students remember 10% what they read, 50% what they discuss, and 90% of what they explain to someone else. Yes, when we make them the accountability partners of someone else in the class, so what will happen? Like, I do it very often. Like the one who are the fast learners, they are the one, excuse me, the fast learners, they learn very fast and then they start disturbing, and there are shy children who don't come up. So I'll be teaching you how I do it. I just make the pairs and all, and I ask them to explain each other, though the shy one cannot don't doesn't have that much of content, but of course gives a very important becomes a part of discussion by even giving one or two points. And 20, and also we know 20% of what they hear, 70% of their practice. So from here we understand that the main, if they explain to someone else, then the learning becomes better. Because I won't, Mane, you won't believe, there was a student 2 years back in my class, one best friends, okay, and the one was the Miss student X used to get 90 plus, and student Y, his best friend, was even used to struggle, okay, like getting even 33 percentage. So what happened? I called X. I said, my dear, see what is happening. If you pass alone, what do you think? Your friend has failed very badly in pre-boards exam in 4 subjects. He's passed only in English and Bengali, means the other subject. So what do you think? If like with this preparation, can he get good marks in the boards? And do you want your friend to be in class 12 next year also? So he said, no, ma'am, no, ma'am. So I said, what you can do, you explain, you actively, like, you after, like, you decide a time after you come back from your tuition, maybe it's 10 o'clock or 10:30, whatever in the evening. You sit down in the WhatsApp call and discuss the chapters. Let him also participate. Whatever you're teaching, ask him next day or same day, ki, like, what do you know from this particular chapter? Okay, let's discuss heart. So what do you know? And you won't believe, this boy, of course, the ex student got through joint also and got 96% in his board exam, and his friend Y got 88% in the board exams. Will you believe? Just by discussing, by explaining to someone else. So these are so very important things. And this is the learning pyramid, like 10% to 20%, 10% reading, 20% hearing, 50% discussion, 70% when they practice, and 90% when they explain to someone else. And the studies of Harvard and Stanford shows that active learning reduces failure by 55% and increases exam scores by 35%. Just now I spoke. Learning is not a spectator sport. Means these are the lines said by Chickering and Gamson. कि learning सिर्फ देखने से नहीं होगा. It's not spectators. You are not the spectator in the whole process. You have to participate actively. Then only you can get into the active learning. So this is why passive teaching से passive result होता है. And when you involve children in active learning, their minds become active, and of course there is active success. So even a small active learning technique can double or triple their learning outcomes. So here I'll be teaching you 10 techniques, and out of here you can use any one or any two, whatever you want, according to the need of the student. Of course, we have to look the need, what students need. Because when, as you all know, that we these days we love to wear tailored, dresses when we are going because we want to look good, look, perfect. So when your dress is tailored cut, means it's only for you. Even today's, when, like, when we buy in a lot, sometimes the particular dress doesn't suits you. The blazer, if you buy in this thing just ready made, as compared to the one tailored cut, tailored cut means only for you. So you can give particular type of this thing activity, or the methods which is good for that child. Let me have one sip because my stuff, this thing. Thank you. So now I want to share a very beautiful story of two science teachers, and they are actually, one of them was me, is me actually. So we talk. There was another teacher in one section, and I was teaching this photosynthesis topic. Same class, we had a lecture of 40 minutes, and I did something innovative. And ma'am took the old lecture method, the way, like, discussion in the class, only one ended. Means she's discussing, she's teaching, and the students are learning.
ये तुम्हारी चम्मच की आवाज आ रही है क्या बेटा?
Okay.
हम्म।
Welcome, Archana ma'am. Okay. So now when we talk about the what we did, what I did, I divided whole class and drew us the cycle, okay? And we were just like singing and acting and all those things. Like, one acted as a sunlight, one acted as a carbon dioxide, one acted as a leaf, and they were coming, and in the leaf, the sunlight was coming, and the other one was water. So the sunlight was coming, huh? The sunlight is running towards the leaf. I am sunlight, I am sunlight, huh? Like this, huh? And the other one, the leaf, the child who was a leaf, he was saying, I am leaf, sunlight, please come to me. Like all this thing, small, small acting karke songs and all. One became CO2, one became this thing, water, and one became glucose, after this thing, glucose. And then many glucose, they became starch. So in this way, I did this thing, and this my class students, they remembered 95% of the concept, while the other teachers classroom remembered only 30%, because they were just listening. They were not actively participating. So in this way, the learning becomes stronger when students do something with informations. So in this way, this is a simple thing, this small story which I shared about my own experience. So in this way, you can do many things. You can do students act and all by spontaneously. You don't even have to think about, because you don't need anything. You need only children, and the give them the part. I remember when I used to, there was a time in my school when two or three Hindi teachers left, and there was a crisis of Hindi teachers in our school. So I was like Hindi speaking person. So our principal gave all the Hindi speaking teachers, few classes, so that we can help the main teachers. So we had like two classes and all. uh, what I still remember, my student now, she's a teacher in my school only, and she said, "Ma'am, I still remember the poem which you asked us to enact." And that poem was, "एक कदम का पेड़ अगर माँ होता यमुना तीरे, मैं भी उस पर बैठ कन्हैया बनता धीरे धीरे." So this poem, where they acted it, okay, huh? Like for यह कदम का पेड़ अगर माँ होता यमुना तीरे, मैं भी उस पर बैठ कन्हैया बनता धीरे धीरे. So what happened, these actions, with the action, after I think many years, you're understanding, she became a teacher now, and still she remembers, "Ma'am, if you'd ask me, I can enact this poem." So this is a thing, when you ask students to act on it, the learning become important, and the way the students, they were dancing, and it became so good that everyone remembered the poem within 2 or 3 days. So active learning is not actually equal to activities, okay? Active learning is not a group game. It's not a fancy activities. It's not a colorful charts, nothing. Active learning is making the brain retrieve, whatever, like, because active learning means you're using your brain. You're making the mind think, asking students to connect, making them explain, making them analyze. The way, like I taught one small this story of photosynthesis. So there are these are rooted in our three brain science principles. Means when we retrieve, memory strengthens. When we recall, when we yesterday I means on Friday I took a class on this particular thing. So I was talking about the technique. Cognitive engagement, when something related with brain, that is learning grows when thinking grows. Emotional anchoring, emotional connection increases recall. I just said you like this thing, makes kanhaiya. So these small things, become the anchor, and with these anchor, they remember the next line. So the brain remembers what it struggles with, because when they are recalling, the brain is struggling. Okay, and when brain struggles, the brain remembers what it struggles with. So did you all like the example of that one which I just told you about the photosynthesis? Hello, anyone there? Or it's a passive learning going on here? Hello, can you all hear me? Can
Yes,
you all?
ma'am. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So how did you like
Yes,
this
yes.
this one, the story of two teachers wala? That
It's really beautiful, ma'am.
It's
Very
good.
beautiful.
Nice, ma'am.
है ना, you can just simple, like if you are teaching them history, you are teaching them anything, just make them give them some part and let them come. Let them come. Like the other day, like I keep on teaching this thing. Like when I was teaching the electricity, how it passes, what are conductors, okay, how it passes, and what happens, like the students, they were holding their hands, okay, and they were passing the pillow means small, एक छोटा सा मेरे पास था, not pillow, a soft ball type, and they were passing. Then I said, okay, two students come out from here. Two students, because it was a cycle, okay, so they were behaving like a conductor pura, and the circuit was complete. And I made this thing, made one bulb, one student a bulb. Okay, and this when this ball was reaching to that boy, and that boy used to say glowing, when is the bulb is glowing, okay, and then what I said, now two students come out. Oh, thank you, ma'am, Twinkle, ma'am. So I said two students in between come out from the chain. Okay. Now this ball cannot. I said you cannot throw. There should be someone in between. Okay. Now this ball was not going, and the bulb was just sad, not glowing. So what did I teach from here? I said like if like the circuit is not complete, if the circuit is not complete, the electricity will not flow. So then I said, now these two students, you are the keys, okay? Come and join these two students, join the other two students' hand. Now this is a key. These are key. And if the key is on, key is off, the circuit will close and the circuit will open. And when the circuit will be closed, it will the electricity will flow. These are small things. And with this help of this experiment, and the students, they wait, like what ma'am is going to teach us next day, and some small activity, and very simple. You can just innovate and come with the ideas. Thank you that you all liked it. Okay. Now, first one, active recall, that just now we were speaking about. Active recall is the most powerful learning method. Like I'll be teaching you many methods, scientific methods. So active recall. Active recall is the #1 method used by toppers, neuroscientists. You can ask students without looking, tell me what we learned yesterday. Okay, don't look at the book. Just let the book rest. After this, the book has a very has to work very hard. It has to move this side, this side. It has to work according to your will. तो it lots of उसका भी काम है. तो अभी तुम उसको रेस्ट दो और बताओ कल क्या पढ़ा. Explain this in your own words. Like whatever you are teaching, just उसको explain करो in 2 lines. Okay, what you understood. Just why does this happen in between? Okay. And University of Washington study says active recall boosts retention by 200 to 300%, not 100%, 200 to 300%. It turns listening into thinking and thinking into long-term memory. आपने देखा होगा खुद भी जब आप रिकॉल करते हैं तो आप ना ऐसे मन मन में करते हैं. ओके, जब आपकी कोई चीज खो जाती है स्पेशली, हाँ आपकी चीज खो गई, अपनी चाबी उठा के कहीं रख दिया और आपको चाबी चाहिए लॉकर का, then you keep on recalling, acha, in the morning I had this keys, I went to this class, from this class that time also I remember it was there. You are recalling pura until unless you reach a point ki maybe from here it was misplaced. So now same thing, let them recall. Memories get stronger, grow stronger every time we bring information out of the mind. बार बार निकाल रहे हैं, हाँ, because एक बार माइंड में घुस गया, हम उसको निकाल रहे हैं. चलो बाहर निकलो, बताओ इसके बाद क्या है, इसके बाद क्या है. तो what will happen? The memory grows stronger when we recall. Number 2, space repetition. This I love this one. This is, I call it teach less, remember more, and I call it 24 hours. 24 hours mantra to my students. Like what happens, like whatever you have मैंने space दे के उसको एक बार revision कर लो. Like day 1 में like what you have studied, then write it. Like for example today is 30. Okay, so 30 में like on 30th of November the student has studied something. Okay, so ask them to write in their book only or in the notes copy wherever they write 30, then 1, 2, 3 means on 3rd of December you are going to learn day 1, day 2, day 3. So the 3rd of December you are revising this thing. Now 3rd के बाद 7 days का 7th day में again revise this. Then revise it on the day 15. Means let them write the date and just tick the date after they finish. And you won't believe that before the exams they don't have to study anything, because brain जो है उसने इतना repetition हो गया है. Like the day before yesterday when I was taking the workshop, do you remember the first day when you joined your school as a teacher? Like for example, I joined as a teacher and I was looking at my book like what I will teach. In my school, class 11 and 12 teachers, they used to be called lecturers. Okay, in school only they used to be called lecturers, and lecturers were not supposed to open their book in the classroom. In the classroom, the teachers were not allowed to open the book. Means whatever like I was used to teach them, it used to be here in my mind. And what I used to do, इतना तो याद नहीं रहता था, पढ़ के सब गए. Then what I used to do, I used to take a round. The students' book used to be open, and I just used to see the next topic, what it is. And I really used to struggle. I struggle for 2 to 3 years, like to get better and better. But now I don't even have to open the book. I don't have to, even I can remember which page in this book has diagram on which side, left side or right side. I say, just see the diagram on the left side of this chapter, this one 7.1 or 7.2. So they say, ma'am, how do you remember? Repetition. But children, they don't have time for 15 years or 20 years to become a pro and learn everything. So what they can do, just like us, the way we became pro, they can also become pro, remember everything by space repetition, by learning thing on day 1, then revising it on day 3, that is 3rd of December. like अगर सपोज लेट्स मेक इट इजी, अगर उन्होंने 1 दिसंबर को याद किया तो 3 दिसंबर में वो करेंगे, 7 दिसंबर में फिर से रिविजन करेंगे, 15 दिसंबर में फिर से रिविजन करेंगे, एंड 30 दिसंबर को दे अगेन विल रिवाइज दैट पर्टिकुलर चैप्टर. In between they will not do anything, means they will go for the another chapters, another subjects. Okay, so in this way what can happen, it can improve just the way you improved yourself. You can also make them learn the chapter, the whole book we remember. So this is why toppers revise early and revise often, not just before the exam. And my father was his teachers were actually British nationals. Okay, because in Nainital, my father, he's from Nainital. So what he used to do, he used to tell me that like all his British teachers, they used to say rest is best before the test. Means before the test you should not study, and we do our students do the opposite. They told them the same technique. Day one may whatever you do, revise it after 2 days, then go and revise it after the seventh day, and on the 15th day, on 30th day. So kitni baar hoge? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 times you have revised, and no need for any revision or before the exam. You are sound. You have become pro in that particular chapter or topic. So this reduces forgetting by 60%, and repetition strengthens learning, spacing strengthens memory. जो बीच में आपने थोड़ा स्पेस दे दिया, से मेमोरी और आपकी बढ़ गई है, आपकी मेमोरी अच्छी हो गई है. Now here, this one, the next method is interleaving. This is smart mixing for smart thinking. Instead of teaching topics in isolation, means आपने क्या किया ना, like for example, like most of the students in your school, they are struggling in maths. Have you seen this? And parents also, they come, if you're the class teacher, and the parents, they are more interested in the after getting their result, maths में कितना मिला है. Have you seen this in your school?
इधर था, इधर मेरे को बोला कि मैं कॉल करेगा. हो रहा है.
Yes or no? Yes, sir. Twinkle
Yes,
ma'am is
ma'am,
saying
yes.
yes. Thank you. Anybody else? Only Twinkle ma'am is listening to my, I think, today's session. Oh, Fazana ma'am is also there. Oh, Chitra
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Oh, thank you, Tripti ma'am. क्योंकि आप देखना, इवन आपके बच्चे तो होंगे, पता नहीं, आई डोंट नो वेदर यू हैव चिल्ड्रन और नॉट, लेकिन आप भी जब आप स्कूल माने आप जब अपने बच्चों के भी, यू मस्ट हैव गॉन टू देयर पेरेंट्स टीचर मीटिंग, एंड यू आर आल्सो इंटरेस्टेड इन मैथ्स में कितना मिला, एंड व्हेन दे गेट लेस ना, तो व्हाट यू से सेम थिंग, बट योर इन द पेरेंट्स टीचर मीटिंग, योर स्टूडेंट्स पेरेंट्स से मैम पढ़ता तो सारा दिन है मैम, पता नहीं मैथ्स में एग्जाम में नहीं कर पाता. ये सुनो, यही होता है ना, पेरेंट्स भी यही बोलते हैं कि मैम प्रैक्टिस तो करता है मैम, एग्जाम में नहीं होता है, मैंने एग्जाम में पता नहीं क्या करता है. तो प्रॉब्लम क्या है मालूम है, क्यों करता है ऐसा? बिकॉज व्हेन अ चाइल्ड इज स्टडीइंग चैप्टर रेशियो, तो द टीचर या whether you or your tutor, the students tutor are giving all the question from the chapter ratio. The child knows कहीं ना कहीं से रेशियो का ही फॉर्मूला लगेगा और ये रेशियो से ही होगा. परसेंटेज ऑल्सो द चाइल्ड नोज कि परसेंटेज तो इस चैप्टर में से ही है, ये परसेंटेज वाला ही क्वेश्चन है सारे के सारे. सो चैप्टर वाइज दे आर डूइंग वेरी वेल, बट व्हाट हैपेंस इन द एग्जाम, इट इज अ मिक्स्ड मैच, मिक्स्ड थिंग. And also, the students, they do very bad in these type of word problems. Word, उनको समझ ही नहीं आता है word problem होती क्या है, ठीक है ना, तो वर्ड प्रॉब्लम ही नहीं समझ में आती है उनको. तो व्हाई, एंड आई टेल देम, इन अदर सब्जेक्ट्स you are blank, you don't know, they give you only one question and you have to write the whole answer. But in maths, you are getting prompts, you are getting so many values, and you know that you have to find one value. But in other subjects there is no value, nothing, but a plain question, and there you are writing. Here in the question itself, there are so many clues given to you, and you have to find so less things. So why this is happening? So with this thing now, my students, they have changed a lot. Now they say, yes, ma'am, what problems are easy? You have to feed them then in their mind, because in the बचपन से ही बच्चे को क्वेश्चन ही नहीं समझ में आता है word problems, and right from junior classes only they are scared of word problems. So in this way we can make them understand, and we can, so what we can do, instead of teaching in isolation, we can teach them in mix them, just mix it up, like ratio plus algebra and geometry, just make this thing together. Respiration, like, we have ratio in algebra, and of course ratio we have to use in geometry also. We can use it in geometry also. So you say like when you're teaching ratio, okay, my dear students, it's not only for this chapter. We can use it in the next chapter algebra, when we will be going to that chapter. You'll be using a ratio also. So child understands that this ratio is not limited to chapter number 3. It's again there in chapter number 7, chapter number 9, in geometry and algebra, because in geometry also, when there are questions in algebra 4:5, so there they have to write 4x plus 5x is equals to this. So in this way, when we, not instead of isolating them, like making it a separate chapter, we can tell them beforehand only, this you are going to use it in this chapter also. The child is now ready. She knows that in the next chapter, the ratio is going to come. It's not only limited to chapter number 3. For example, respiration, photosynthesis. Of course, in science, respiration and photosynthesis, they are interlinked. So, of course, when we are teaching respiration, like in class 11, we have respiration as a separate chapter and photosynthesis a separate chapter. I know this, okay, because I'm teaching class 11 and 12. So now we can explain the child right from the beginning. Respiration and photosynthesis are this. They are related, and they are an important part of energy cycle. Without respiration, photosynthesis is not possible. Without photosynthesis, respiration will not occur. So in this way, if you make them understand, and yes, of course, it's going to come in class 11. There are 2 separate chapters in class 11. So you must know, like, what happens, when we are not just teaching them for the sake of teaching as chapter number 3 and so on. It's better, like, integrate. You don't make it isolated, mix them up. So what will happen? The child will now understand the relevance and the importance of this chapter is not limited to this one. And of course, it's going, usko ye bhi bol do ki, this is in your class 10, because the children at very young age, they understand board exams, and they are, boards mein acha karna hai. Like parents also are telling them board mein acha karna hai. So now if you tell them, this is in class 10, an important chapter, just tell them. And remember, this improves problem solving by 43%. And this is a UCLA study. Why? Because the brain becomes flexible, not robotic. कि सिर्फ इस चैप्टर में आना है, रोबोट की तरह काम करे जा रहा है, काम करे जा रहा है. No, not like that. So they can use it for the next chapters also. Nimitha ma'am, hope you are understanding.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Which method just I need to this hot water. So, just, smart mixing or smart thinking, just mix them up and just tell them, because they know what is best for them. When I don't, means the children are very selfish in the sense, they know what is good for them. Just start them teaching right from the young age. So you will see the brains become flexible and not robotic. The way, I just told like why they get why they are getting better marks in the tutor's exam test, because they are taking only ratio, they are taking algebra. They are not even telling them this ratio is there in algebra and geometry, and in this way, like, it is so very relevant. So aap log, just tell them. The next one is the dual coding, that is teach the brain in stereo mode. Means dual coding means words plus visuals. The brain builds 2 memory roots, not 1. For example, you can use flowcharts, you can use diagrams, icons, timelines, mind maps. So एक ही चीज पढ़ा रहे हैं, but you are using two things, like for example words, and you are also giving visuals. Now like I told you, Krishna, okay, Kanhaiya, so just I'm making this gesture, huh? So like the bulb is glowing, like this thing, it's happy, it's glowing. So what happens, they understand. So dual coding is very important. Like they make an anchoring. This is called anchoring. Whenever they say this in a visual, the word comes out, and if they think about this word, that photo comes out. For example, let's do one thing, like A for what has been taught to us. A for बचपन में हमको क्या बोला था? A for किसी को A for
Apple.
Apple. Yes,
Apple.
Chitra ma'am, very well. And apple बोलने से हमें याद है वो एक हमारे बचपन की वो ग्लॉसी बुक याद आ जाती है, उसमें एक रेड कलर का एप्पल.
Yes,
or no?
ma'am.
हाँ, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
And when we say about B for कैसा क्या आता है
Ball.
yes, और कैसा
Ball.
कलर बॉल वाला पिक्चर याद है वो बचपन का? अभी भी याद है
Yes.
वो कलरफुल वाला ग्रीन
Colorful
येलो.
ball.
Yes, colorful ball. So words, and why there was need of this words and visual in the young age, and why we have left it in the senior classes.
Because it lasts forever.
Yes, very good. Well said, ma'am. Well said. So here also we can combine. You can use flowcharts, diagrams. Therefore, in each and every chapter now we have flowcharts, we have diagrams, we have small icons. Timelines means like for history and all those things, you can make a timeline and you can divide that, like in this year, this thing happened, this year, this thing happened. So when they remember those timelines, with that particular year, they will be able to tell about the event. And the mind maps. Mind maps, so I have talked about it a lot. So what happens? This increases understanding and recall. And जब वहाँ पे learning is both visual and verbal. याद है ना? P for ball आज भी याद है, C for cat याद है अभी भी. Because इसके बाद तो नया नया टेक्निक्स आया, because अब वो कुछ और भी बोलते हैं. But आज भी हम अगर अपने बच्चों को हमें पढ़ाना होता है तो हम B for ball बोलते हैं. शायद B से बैट निकलता ही नहीं है या कुछ और नहीं निकलता. When learning is visual and verbal, the brain lights up twice. एक vocal, verbal, or एक picture, and therefore the learning becomes more better. I hope you all are enjoying the
Yes, ma'am.
session.
Yes, ma'am.
Only
Yes,
one
ma'am.
ma'am is saying yes.
Yes,
Others,
ma'am.
you can just give me instead of what happens when we talk now, the learning becomes much better. It's active learning, I believe, because I give 100%. I don't know how many of you are attending the workshop for the first time or for many times. कौन कर रहे?
Many times. I have attended many times.
Oh, who is this ma'am? Let me.
Twinkle, Meena, ma'am. My name is written Twinkle over here, but my name is
Okay.
Meena.
तो यहाँ पे एक बार देख लेते हैं थोड़ा सा. मैं पहली बार कर रही हूँ. One minute. Okay. Let me see whether I can. नहीं हो रहा. Can you see a poll? No? नहीं आ रहा.
No, ma'am.
No ना, मेरे को आता भी नहीं एक्चुअली करना.
हम सब उसी बोट में.
पता नहीं कैसे होता है.
मैम उसका अगर कोई लिंक है तो वो डाल दीजिए, देन वी
देखते
कैन
हैं.
ओपन इट. जी
यहीं पर देखते हैं पहली बार. कोई
जी
देख पा रहा है?
नहीं
नहीं
मैम.
पा रहा है. मेरे को सीखना पड़ेगा. देखो आ गया शर.
आया आया
अब आप दिखा
Ah,
दो.
yes, I succeeded. First time, okay. Many times, okay, okay, okay. Let me see how many polls come. This is my first time, huh? ओके. फर्स्ट टाइम वाले ज्यादा लग रहे हैं. मेनी टाइम्स वाले आज बहुत कम है क्योंकि 28 है ना. कल तो लास्ट डे देवर मोर देन 65 पीपल. ओके. सो मेनी टाइम्स वाले बहुत ही कम है. फर्स्ट टाइम वाले ही ज्यादा है. ओके. सब लोग करिए ना. 13 लोग कर रहे हैं. थोड़ा ज्यादा कर लीजिए. कितना मुश्किल से मैंने बनाया है. ओके. ओके ओके. सो फर्स्ट टाइम वाले ही ज्यादा है. ओके ओके ओके
मैम
ओके.
आपकी क्लास फर्स्ट टाइम अटेंड किया अदरवाइज किया है बहुत सारा. अब लास्ट अब आपका सेकंड कब है नेक्स्ट टाइम?
मेरा ग्रुप में आता रहता है मैम. मैं तो जैसे कि आज मैंने किया ना कि ये है. आपको दिख रहा है ये पोल का वो जो
जी
है.
75% वाले हैं फर्स्ट टाइम वगैरह
फर्स्ट
और
टाइम.
25%.
यस थैंक यू. तो
कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशन मैम.
नहीं मेरा
Congratulations.
बहुत ज्यादा लेकिन पहले मैं बहुत लेती थी. अभी मैं थोड़ा कम हो गया. बिकॉज एक एक.
लेते रहिए ना. आप इतने अच्छे अच्छे टॉपिक्स और इतना अच्छा मटेरियल लाते हैं. आप लेते रहो ना. रोका क्यों आपने बीच में?
अरे मैं ना मेरा ये एक्चुअली ना मेरा क्या है ना. मैं 2-3 चीजें और भी करती हूँ लाइक.
ओके.
मैं तो उसमें क्या होता है. मैं जैसे कि सैटरडे बाकी दिन लाइक I'm a tarot card ट्रेडर ऑल्सो
जी
न्यूमरोलॉजिस्ट.
जी जी.
तो वो सब भी मैं काम करती हूँ. मैं करियर काउंसलर हूँ तो मेरे इसके भी सेशंस आ जाते हैं.
ओके ओके.
जी जी.
इसीलिए चलिए हम स्टार्ट करते हैं अभी. नाउ क्वेश्चन 10 मेथड्स बताऊंगी. इसमें से आप कुछ भी यूज करिए. थिंकिंग क्वेश्चंस माने क्वेश्चन दैट मेक्स ब्रेन दैट मेक ब्रेन थिंक्स ऐसे क्वेश्चंस जिसमें कि दिमाग सोचे. थोड़े से हाई ऑर्डर क्वेश्चंस पूछ सकते हो. जैसे आजकल आप देखते हो ना इन द बुक ऑल्सो देयर आर हॉट क्वेश्चंस. हाउ डू यू नो. माने सपोज आप कोई डिस्कशन कर रहे हो. अच्छा सम यस मैम आई नो. हाउ डू यू नो. what makes you say that. Can you compare this, like what is the pattern, like whatever the question is you can ask some question to them.
Give reasons.
हाँ. तो what will happen here कि the children will be just this for the sake of saying they will not say, or even if they say you can correct them, and in this way the child will become very very integrated. सोचेगा कि like I'm also the part of the class and all these things. Sometimes the students they will come with a very small this thing, small reasons for like justifying their answers, but it also looks very good. Simple questions, powerful learning. तो just इससे क्या होता है ना दिमाग becomes analytical. It starts reasoning. Analytical काम करता है. And a good question opens the mind and good answer closes it. सिंपल. कितना अच्छा बात बोला है. अगर एक गुड क्वेश्चन होगा तो वो आंसर ओपन कर देगा, और एक जिसका आंसर बिल्कुल सेटिस्फाइड आंसर होगा तो वो क्लोज कर देगा. सच अ ब्यूटीफुल थिंग. And in this way, you can ask like how, what, can you compare, what is the pattern, like all these things. Simple, simple. Make it simple. The next one is error-friendly learning. Let students struggle safely. उनको करने दो. Harvard calls it productive struggle. Means the struggle is nothing, not bad. And as we all know, like this thing, अगर like when you also know कि when this hen, the chick comes out of the egg shell, it's a struggle for them, but that struggle makes them strong. And if like humans they go and crack it, like feel sad this chick is not able to hatch complete, come out of this egg, and when they help it, so you must have seen they become they are not ready for the future. They are not ready. They need that struggle to actually make the life successful for them. So that struggle is a very productive struggle because it makes them ready for the days to come. But if like it's not, there is no struggle, as we all know, everyone knows, the child during the childbirth, it's a C-section, and if it's a normal delivery, the people you must have often heard, that the one who are delivered by normal way, they are very hardworking. And the one like who are through C-sections, उनको आराम ज्यादा पसंद है क्योंकि उन्होंने तो स्ट्रगल ही नहीं किया. निकलने के लिए बॉडी से बाहर आने के लिए कोई स्ट्रगल ही नहीं किया. और मैं भी देखती हूँ ना, मैं लाइक आई एम फ्रॉम नॉर्मल डिलीवरी, आई एम वेरी हार्ड वर्किंग, माय हस्बैंड इज थ्रू सी सेक्शन and he's a completely lazy person, and my two children are also through C sections, and they are again the laziest of lot. And the one like who are like me, do you know, did you realize this thing, anyone? I think, have you seen notice this thing in your life कि
नहीं
normal
मैम, ऐसे तो नहीं किया नोटिस, लेकिन हाँ, माय सन, माय आई मीन बोथ माय चिल्ड्रन आर सी सेक्शंस, बट एल्डर वन इज वेरी वेरी हार्ड वर्किंग and छोटा also does, but I mean if you compare, he is really hard working.
नहीं,
उसको तो
हार्ड वर्किंग इन द पढ़ाई वढ़ाई के लिए नहीं मैम, लाइक यू नो, जैसे हम लोग ना फाइटर है, अपन लोग
हम्म
फाइटर है बिल्कुल। हाँ, किसी भी सिचुएशन में डालो ना, अगर सपोज मैं सच बता रही हूँ, मैं और मेरे हस्बैंड कल आए, हम लोग बाहर घूमने के लिए गए थे, और मैं मेरे हस्बैंड आके ना ऐसे ना चार पांव फैला के सो गए, and I knew like I have to do my puja, I have to do
Yeah.
my meditation, I have to cook for the food for my family also, and I was like, you know, सारा काम कर रही हूँ, और मैं उसको देख रही हूँ, मुझे लग रहा है कि दुनिया भर शायद ये गाड़ी गाड़ी चला कर ही लाया है, गाड़ी को अपने पीठ में लेकर गया था।
मैम वो जो पुरानी वाली जनरेशन है ना, जो हमारी वाली जनरेशन है, उसमें ऐसे ही था कि वाइफ्स कितना भी थक जाए वो काम करेंगी, बट अभी वाले ऐसे नहीं है।
नहीं, मेरा लाइक यू नो, यू वोंट बिलीव माय माय ब्रदर इन लॉ,
And
उसी का भाई, और माय सिस्टर इन लॉ इज सी सेक्शन, एंड
हम्म
माय ब्रदर इन लॉ इज अ ये फोर्सेप बेबी, माने वही फोर्सेप माने नॉर्मल डिलीवरी। ओके,
हम्म
I see the opposite there. My brother-in-law is so hardworking like me. Always, like at night also he serves food. Means when they come, my brother-in-law, you know, goes to the kitchen and he will arrange everything and serve his wife. And my sister-in-law, she sits and have the food, okay? Because वही, और यहाँ पे उल्टा है। तो मेरे को समझ में धीरे धीरे आ ही गया कि लाइक यू नो, सी सेक्शन एंड नॉर्मल, तो वी आर वेरी यू नो, इन दैट वे वी आर वेरी हार्ड वर्किंग, थकान ही नहीं लगता है।
Yes. नहीं मैम, अब से ऑब्जर्व करूंगी ये चीज में ना,
हाँ,
आपने
पक्का से
बताया।
देखना, क्योंकि सी सेक्शन में आराम से निकले ना,
अच्छा,
तो कोई स्ट्रगल ही नहीं है उनका।
ठीक है।
So, productive struggle is very, very important, because when students make some small mistakes during learning, their retention becomes 2x stronger. Because if they do mistakes and you call and say, "Ki beta, this is the mistake," and even when they are speaking in the class, and I never say, you know, ki you are wrong, I say you are partially correct. Partially correct. But if you add these 2 points, you will your answer will become much better, and you will get full better marks than this one. So in this way, what happens, you know, the child remembers, and of course the child who is giving the correct answer, just clap for them. And I ask, why did we all clap for this child? So then they say, "Ki ma'am, because he said all the points." So I said, "Yes, now you tell me what are the points this child said." So they tell, "Ki ma'am, this point, this one, this one, you know, this point they said and all." So in this way, what happens? We can do what we can do. We can just ask them to learn from their errors, and this is a very productive struggle. Let them allow, if you have time, in once in a week you can do, just allow let them answer. Acha, okay, one more attempt, one more, okay, no problem. Then let them, and don't rescue them too early. मैंने वही कहा था, जब अंडा निकलेगा, मुर्गी का अंडा, when they hatch out, don't be in hurry to you know, just remove the shell, because what will happen, the chick will not be able to survive for a longer time. It dies actually. So don't rescue them too early, because struggle is not a sign of failure, it is a sign of learning. तो वो स्ट्रगल कर रहा है, करने दो, लेकिन वो आंसर उसको याद हो जाएगा. So in this way, we can do this. Isn't it a very easy method? Error-friendly method? Karne do error. Real life problems. Yes, we did this thing in the class. to make the students understand. Class 11 I did, not this one. This is a, like, related to here. Like what we did, I gave them some real life problem scenarios. Okay, so you can also give, like, students enjoy real life solving problems. Just like behave like a bacha and say, oh my God, I'm not able to do this. Can you please help me? Let them help. Create a picnic plan with rupees 500. Means every, your picnic planning is 500 only. And now think like with this 500, how you're going to make this picnic a successful. तो वो बोलेगा कि हम लोग चलो 5 रुपए के कुरकुरे खरीदते हैं और समथिंग, लेट्स ब्रिंग सैंडविच और दिस थिंग, वी कैन ब्रिंग जैम और वी कैन ब्रिंग बटर, वी कैन मेक sandwiches in the class only in the for the picnic, and in this way we can save money and let them do it. तो suggest how to reduce. You can, for the science, you can say कि okay, chalo students, today whenever, like, have you seen, like, in my area there is a place, where there are a lot of cafeteria, means छोटे cafeteria around the water body, and I have seen lot of waste, and most of my students, they come from that area, and though it's a very posh area, but they have made small eateries in the near the water body where there is a lot of waste produced. Okay, so let's see how to reduce cafeteria waste, what we can do. Let them come with the ideas and all. So if they give them some, if they give some vague ideas, so like I say now, my dear students, how they are going to implement in water. See, water body is also getting polluted and all this thing, तो उनको करने दीजिए. English में write a message to resolve a misunderstanding, like, real time में आप बता दीजिए ना कि, like, your classmates that day they had a problem, conflict amongst themselves. तो बोले yes ma'am, now you please write a message to resolve this misunderstanding. And geography में you can ask them to design a rainwater harvesting system. So what will happen? Real life scenarios, and let them do related to your subject, and ask them to write, and just, you can write on the top of the copy, like on that page, like what you did. So whenever the coordinators, they check the copy, they will give, they will see that your efforts, like how much effort you have taken. But it's a very small, and you can just write down on the topic real life problem solving. So problem solving is a very important skill in CBSE. So you can just do it. So in this way, this means that you have given an extra effort, just nothing on in a week or in a month, you decide, like, I'm going to give them a real life scenario, and then let them come up with the answer. Now, the next method is peer teaching. This is what also CBSE is telling. Einstein has said, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Means when आपने अगर किसी को simple तरीके से अगर आपने उसको समझा नहीं पाए, और आप जब समझाने में बड़े बड़े मुश्किल वर्ड्स यूज कर रहे ताकि जो जिसको आप समझा रहे हैं उसको कुछ भी नहीं समझ में आया, इसके मतलब you did not understand the topic properly. ठीक है, आज भी मैं आपको 3 इडियट्स का स्टोरी बोलूंगी तो आपको 3 इडियट की स्टोरी याद होगी. अगर वो अपने जमाने की कोई मूवीज जो होगी उसको, like, you still remember them, and you can tell the story to anyone. That movie we saw now, remember, we went to this movie theater and we saw, if you, whenever, like, you meet your classmates, old reunion sort of. So let use this concept in peer teaching. Students explain concepts to other, like, today in a month you can make a program and you can make a topic and write down in the head, like a headline, as a peer teaching. So what will happen when they teach? I told you in the learning pyramid, when they teach others, the learning becomes 90%, retention becomes more higher, highest actually. Like, for example, in the group, explain terms like variable, give them the terms, though it never comes in the board exams, what is variable, what is coefficient, nothing like that. But to solve a problem, they should know about these terms. तो बच्चों को कई बार ये शब्द जो होते हैं नहीं समझ में आते, it's above their frequency also. So but when the students, their friends, they start teaching, they start explaining, so what will happen? The child's concept become more clear. So in this way, peer teaching. And the last one is the exit tickets. At the end of the class, you can ask students 1-2 questions. Achha, one thing I learned today. What is the one thing you learned today? You can ask it to a shy child, so that the shy child also can, become the part of the system. He or she can participate. So one thing I learned today, They can come with the 1 or 2 words. Let it be, ma'am, I learned this thing. One doubt, I still have a doubt. Okay, and एक दो लोगों से पूछ लिया, one thing I learned, and एक दो लोगों से पूछ लिया, one doubt I still have. Now, what doubt after this completion of this chapter? Any doubts? You can ask me. And now you tell me today's understanding. Give me the rating 1 to 5. How much did you learn? 1 being lower, 5 being higher. So they will tell. So in this way, it gives an immediate feedback and helps plan to the next class. Like in the next class, what should like जो doubt रह गया है, तो इनको मैं clear करूंगी, and then I'll go with the next topic. So in this way, you also can get these doubts the students had, and now in the next class, I'm going to clear it up. So these are the small things like I have done, like, for science, explain photosynthesis to a 5-year-old. माने उसको माने आप समझा सकते हो. This one, just for teachers, like I don't think. So how active learning reduces teacher, आपका workload कम हो गया. Now in this process, you're talking less, the students are doing more. This is a smart way. So teach smart, not hard, because now you have to also become smart and see that your efforts are actually seen and appreciated not only by the students, by their parents, and by the school. In this way, you will be appreciated because you are doing something extra. Because we need something extra also. जब भी आप जाते हैं ना दुकान में, आप बोलते हैं अच्छा भैया कौन से साबुन के साथ क्या मिल रहा है, क्या एक्स्ट्रा है, किसके साथ क्या मिल रहा है. तो दुकान वाला बोलता है अच्छा मैडम आपको ये लेंगे ना, इसके साथ ये एक फ्री है. चाय खरीदेंगे तो इसके साथ एक फ्री है. आप ये खरीदेंगे ना, इसके साथ ये फ्री है. इसमें इतना. तो देन यू नो कि अगर आपको एक्स्ट्रा पसंद है तो इवन बच्चों को भी पसंद है, उनके पेरेंट्स को भी पसंद है. दे अंडरस्टैंड दैट हाउ much this teacher is actually putting effort to make the classroom learning active, how she's involving, and the child will go. You don't have to now bond आपको बनाने के लिए. आपका बच्चा स्टूडेंट है ना, वही बॉन्ड अच्छा बना देगा आपके और आपके बीच, पेरेंट्स के बीच में. Because most of the parents, they have this problem, Kim teacher is not paying attention in their class. Now you are paying attention, you are doing so many things extra. Maybe in a month you do one activity, or you think I can do this activity per week. Let me take some time out and I can do this role playing, etc. So here it reduces repeated explanation. आपका खत्म हो गया दिमाग, आपने पेयर को दे दिया कि चलो आप एक्सप्लेन करो. सेल्फ लर्निंग इनकरेज हो रहा है, इंडिपेंडेंस बढ़ रहा है उनका. दे बिकम इंडिपेंडेंट. Makes weaker student catch up when the child is explaining, because child means a 12-year child is explaining it to a 12-year child, not a 45 or 50-year-old teacher is teaching, because we think they know. But the child, when they are teaching to their peer group, they are teaching with the same IQ, same age. Maybe their IQ can be little more or less, but 13-year, 12-year is teaching to a 12-year child. So there becomes this thing reduces correction load. Of course, when your the peer is explaining something, or it is like you are doing it in such a way that every student is learning. तो आपका correction load भी ना, learning बहुत active हो रहा है. It shifts the burden from teachers doing everything to students doing something. And the best teachers show how students where to look, but not what to see. यानी कहाँ देखना वो आप बता रहे हो, आप ये नहीं बता रहे हो कि what you have to see. But you are saying कि see to this direction, you will get the answer. But you are not telling the answer. So in this way, teachers can be so helpful in the child and life. Thank you. Because when you activate the learner's brain, you transform the learner's life. And let me close with this beautiful statement by Benjamin and Henry Adams. Like, tell me and I forget. Teach me, I may remember. Involve me and I learn. So beautiful. And Henry Adams says, a teacher affects eternity. No one can tell where their influence stops. Means lifelong, you also have some favorite teachers. You still remember them. So similarly, your students will remember you till eternity. So your influence will never stop. Never. Active learning is not about doing more work. It is about learning smarter. And simple changes leads to extraordinary outcomes. I always say, become a little extraordinary, because when you need something, you always need extra. And this extra converts this ordinary into extraordinary. So you can see a small shift, small way active in the class, this including students, can lead to extraordinary outcomes. And because you are there, you are the making the future of our country. So you are choosing to shape minds, hearts, and futures. So you can do great influence in the students' life. And of course, they will also remember the way you remember your teacher, who was your class teacher, who was your subject teacher in your school life. Don't you remember any of your teacher?